All right, let's go, move on, have a quick look at top trades. Now, I'm sure I've mentioned in top trades before about a delta reversal trade, using a rising delta to then try and get on a reversal, using then a technical setup. So the idea of the reversal trade here would be, we've seen a low with a low in delta, you then get a new low, no new low in delta, and this continues. The way I'd be looking at this to enter on a delta reversal trade is on a break of a trend. Very regularly on these type of moves, as the delta goes higher, this prevents any kind of extension to the downside. Hence you get these kind of almost wedge type patterns to the downside. As it breaks to the upside, there's your entry, reversal up. So that's one way of playing this trade, which we have talked about before. Another way of looking at it, and this is similar to the idea of if the Euro Stoxx isn't at the lows, you can buy the DAX on a break of the lows. Similar type idea. That what you're getting here is delta continually rising, which then gives you the opportunity to have a go at buying levels to the downside, any clear levels. At the same time, we did also have Euro Stoxx holding above Friday's high. So what you could be looking for in terms of these dips, this dip here. So we've already had a low. There's your first low in delta. You get a new low without a new low in delta, and that was the move through. So this first low drops onto the VPOC and gives us a little bounce. Now I say a little bounce, it was 5 ticks of bounce, so it's probably not a bounce sufficient to actually get you out in the DAX. Marginal bounce really, sort of doesn't actually quite get you back towards the initial balance low, so unlikely to get you out. However, you then get another drop which goes down to 88. This drop here is the interesting one though. 85, this drop. Excuse me. That drop down to 85 is right on to Thursday's high. And as we mentioned this morning, this was a key area. You can then have a go at buying Thursday's high with a bit more confidence in the fact that Euro Stoxx isn't making new lows. Euro Stoxx is in fact above Friday's high. Not above Thursday's high, above Friday's high even for the Euro Stoxx. DAX has done this pretty quick drop. No major increase in volume for a candle of this size, and delta doesn't make a new low. So you're getting a few signs there that actually if you wanted to have a go at this, buying these 86s, there doesn't look like that much selling that's really going to push it through on this first drop down. So you can then have a go at buying that, and this reverses back up and does actually get us back up towards the IB low. Once again, ordinarily wouldn't be overly keen on buying the value area low, particularly once you've held above and then dropped through this prominent VPOC. However, Euro Stoxx still strong, delta still rising in the DAX. You can then have a go at that trade. It makes levels to the downside stronger, particularly on a day when you've got other things sort of suggesting to you that this isn't showing too much energy. That every bit of selling in the move down in the DAX today just ran out of energy, ran out very quickly towards the lows. And so that, for that reason, with this delta rising, gives you a chance to buy those 71s. Had you bought 71s, you also were in for that delta reversal trade. And where do we get back to? Once again, back towards that initial balance low. So that's what you're going to be looking for target-wise on this type of trade. But the key thing is, it's not so much about giving you a precise technical trade here. It's about using other tools to be able to suggest that certain levels are going to be stronger